DJ Bandana.
Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, and also make sure you hit that like button. If you Bandana fam, shouts out to the Bandana fam who been rocking with me heavy on the channel. The channel's growing at a tremendous pace lately. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I want to talk about 21 Savage to kind of give you guys a little update, little insight on what's actually going on with 21 Savage and the fact that he actually didn't lie. Like 21 Savage, I know it's been a lot of little memes and stuff online, a lot of other news sources and YouTube channels, YouTubers and stuff like that are saying he a fraud. He's not really from Atlanta. He's not really from America. I'm gonna break it all down for you. 21 Savage did not lie. I'm not saying he's innocent, but I'm gonna break it down for you. He did not lie, and why this situation that he's in is pretty much. I'll start by saying this. I don't wish jail on anybody. My prayers are with 21 Savage. I hope that he's able to have a fair situation. That's the way that I'll put it. But as far as the way that things are looking, I'm gonna kind of break it down for you guys. For those of you who know, I've been in this music industry for almost 14 years, but I have ties with pretty much everybody in every city with everything that's going on. So I did a little bit of reaching and reached out to a couple people who I know that's in the political field of things, just like, well, why would this type of thing happen to 21 Savage? And just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory on why this is happening to him now. Basically what they were saying was they can't go on record and say for sure that this is the reason why, but with Trump and this whole immigration thing and trying to build a wall and keep immigrants out because he's saying how they're coming over here and killing people and gangs and different stuff like that too. Even though some of that stuff is true, some of the stuff that Trump is saying is true, the way that he's going about it, I don't agree with it. So basically what they're saying is like with the government shutdown and all that, Trump is still fighting for this wall. So for so long in America, even we've been have these laws saying like if you're an immigrant like that too, you can't be in this country unless your paperwork and everything is straight. But they were kind of, let's say, laxed on it a little bit. Basically, people wasn't doing their job. So that's really the reason why Trump want to go so hard for the wall, even though that's not going to help the problem so much. But if they start cracking down on these type of things now, then that would kind of help their fight of why we don't need the wall. Because they can say, well, listen, we done got these many people up out of here who have this many felonies, who does this many things to people that's in America like that. We done got them up out of here, something to fight against. And that's the person who I was talking to as far as on the political side of things. Like I said, it's not nothing that's set in stone. They were just giving me their opinion because they're involved in, how do I say this without giving up where they were? They're involved in the government to a certain extent. Not a police officer. I don't mess with 12. I'm just saying. But just gave me a little bit of insight on that. Now with the whole 21 Savage lying thing, he technically didn't lie. Like he never said he was born in America. He never said he was born in Atlanta. Take this for example, right? I'm from the east side of Buffalo, a neighborhood, the worst neighborhood in the city called Central Park. Now, if you ask anybody in Central Park, anybody in Buffalo, period, you ask me, oh, where's Bandana Black from? Without a doubt, they're going to say, oh, you're from Central Park. I was not born in Central Park. I technically was born on the west side. I was born in apartments on Ferry in Maine called the Fentons. I was born there. We moved over in Cold Spring area, which is still the east side of Cold Spring area. I didn't move to Central Park until I was about 11 or 12 years old. But when I was living on the west side or living on the Cold Spring area when I was 10, 11 years old, I was just a kid. I didn't know anybody. I wasn't like y'all say, put any work in. Nobody like really knew me for anything like that. I didn't rep anything like that. I was a kid. Then when I moved to Central Park, that's when reality hit because you damn near had to fight to get home. And that's where I called home. I mean, that's where I've been for the last, I'm 35 and that was 12. Whatever 35 minus 12 is, I don't feel like doing the math. I just got out of the gym. I'm a little tired. But anyways, whatever 35 minus 12 is, that's how long I've been in that neighborhood. So that's where I'm from. Same thing with 21 Savage. And if you look at this, nobody from Atlanta is saying that 21 Savage isn't from Atlanta. It's all of us that's not from there that's saying, oh, he's a fraud. He's from the UK. He's from Great Britain. Yeah, that may be where he's born from, but I'm go to Atlanta and make a funny joke about 21 Savage. And that, to prove your point, if you don't think 21 Savage from Atlanta, you don't think he's from America, go to Zone 6, where he at, and say F21 Savage, he ain't from Atlanta, he ain't from America, and see what happens to you. You probably won't see it because you ain't gonna be here no more, but he technically didn't lie. So y'all got to get that up out of here. Like just because a person wasn't born somewhere doesn't mean that's not where they from. That's where he reps and stuff like that. So, I mean, like I said, my prayers and everything are with them. I know a lot of people are saying, well, damn, they trying to get him out of here. Why don't they get DJ Academics out of here? Because he's like publicly said that he's not from America. Again, it goes back to the whole Trump thing and the immigration thing like that. DJ Academics doesn't have any felonies. DJ Academics is not seen on TV carrying guns, talking about all the work that they put in, and there's no bad things about DJ Academics. So that type of immigrant, they're okay with being in America because it doesn't, like, to them, affect us in a bad way. When you got a guy like 21 Savage, tats all on the face, several run-ins with the law, got caught with a gun in school, different stuff like that too. And I'm saying, I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is the way that they're looking at it. Those are like when Trump says the type of immigrants that he doesn't want in America, look at the picture of 21 Savage. That's basically what he's saying. Them and like MS-13 type of people. And like I said, I'm not judging. I'm just telling you that's the reason why they would be so hard on it right now. Like I said, it's not like he just moved from wherever he was at. And I don't even know for a fact that he is from UK. This all might just be a big spoof. But if he is, he never said that he wasn't. He never said that he was born and raised, and he never said he was born in Atlanta. So y'all got to leave that alone. Just want to give y'all a little bit of update, insight on that. Like I said, I didn't see anybody else really talking about that aspect of it, the reason why they're going so hard at it now. Like Trump is not really playing with that whole build the wall thing, keep the immigrants out type of situation. And for a guy like 21 Savage, if your paperwork is not right, and you got felonies, and you're a public figure, you could be the poster boy for that side of the government saying, you know what, it wasn't that people just freely coming into the country doing what they want. We actually catching these people. It don't make a difference whether they're poor, whether they're rich rappers like that. So that kind of helps their fight with fighting against this whole thing with Trump with the wall. Honestly, at this point, I say they just give him the wall instead of just keep like closing down the government and we like losing out on all this money and stuff like that. Just give him the wall. But my whole thing with this wall too, and not to be racist, like I said, I'm not racist at all, but if you think about it, most of the jobs in America that us Americans don't want to do or we won't do is usually done by immigrants. So say, for example, I'm not doing lawn care. I'm not building a wall. I'm not doing any of those jobs. Like when you see like the movies and the Mexicans are doing like lawn care and doing stuff like that and building stuff in the hot sun. I'm spoiled because I'm American. I'm not doing it. So that's why I don't have a problem with them doing it, because I can't be mad if I don't want to do it and they're doing it for however much they're doing it for. So even with Trump building this wall, who do you think he's going to get to build this wall? Because I'm not standing. I know me and people that's like me not standing in the hot sun, no matter how much it is to build that wall. So I don't know. I think he's actually going to need immigrants to build the wall. Like, could you imagine that? Like him hiring a bunch of Mexicans to build a wall to keep Mexicans out? It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, hop in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole 21 Savage situation. Like I said, my prayers to him and his team. Hopefully, like I said, I'm not one of the people who just say free this person, free that person, because I don't know the specifics. If you've done something for you not to be freed, then my prayers that you have a fair situation and you work out. Another thing I want to point to, a lot of people saying 21 Savage is locked up and it's not that bad. People get locked up all the time, B. There's a difference between being like locked up by like your local police and being locked up by ICE, which is Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Locked up in your own city, it's like that. You'd be like in a little cell like that too, like a regular jail cell. When you locked up by ICE and these like ICE immigration like camps like that too, it's not fun at all. It's horrible. Like it's like, think of the worst jail times 3. That's probably where they have a person like 21 Savage and one of these immigrants that they actually do arrest. Hopefully he's not there. I mean, hopefully nobody's there. Realistically, somebody's there. He might be there. I don't know. But just to let you know that it's not just like a regular jail situation. This is a serious situation for him. Like he imagine being a millionaire, being able to do whatever you want. You got little mansions and little houses like that too. And now you sitting in a big gym with 3,000 other people with tents and like little metal covers and stuff. Like, it's real. It sounds kind of funny, not to me, but it's real. Anyways, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. But before we get out of here, I want y'all to check out this video right here too. It explains itself. Check this out. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo, here with the homie Joker. Just gave me the dope custom shirt. This joint is sick. Definitely gonna be rocking this joint. And he do like a bunch of different art stuff like that too. Like you do shirts, paintings,
hoodies. I do murals. You might want a mural done in a studio to like, you know, daycares and all that good stuff, man. I do all that stuff too. So that's definitely on the list, man. Canvas work, but you can see the canvas work right there.
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even do a stick figure.
Yeah, you know, it's right. That painting right there is for the Black Pharaoh book written by Emmanuel Kulu. That's one of the pieces that's going to be in the book. I got to finish it up. So that's going to be one of the pieces. I'm going to do like 3 more pieces for him for his book coming at the end of the year. So that's something to look out for, you know, a good Black History Month thing.
Definitely. So if y'all want to, like, I'll have links in the descriptions for him for his social media, his contact and all that.
Yeah,
y'all want to get a dope shirt, maybe a mural. Valentine's Day is coming up. You want to get the little, you and your boo picture together, joint like that. He probably can hook that up. Definitely. Hook that up. Or you can pay me $300 at the little stick figure joint with the little leg. Make sure y'all holler at my man Joker. If you watch this on YouTube, Bandana Fan, make sure you follow him. I'm going to have all the links in the description and all that too. I got the dope shirt. We got to wear this on the channel also.
Yeah, you that all day.
DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, more respected I am.
Hey, yo, OG once said, never kick a man while he's down. Well, I'm from the east side of Buffalo. Ain't nothing fair, and we don't listen. You DJs got to step it up or I'm going to keep stepping on you. It's the Blackout Mixtape, hosted by DJ Bandana Black. This right here is DJ Felony Flow. We going to feed the streets.
It's that real shit, real shit, real shit. Pain music, real life struggle.